Afternoon and welcome to St. Stephen's Spartans Soccer on a Saturday. Michael Rose here along with Les Clary, our QA. Also a cast of characters includes Mr. Merle Bertrand, Sunderbank Kent, all kinds of folks here with Vype Live. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you to the athletic department for making this possible. And of course thanks to Les, Merle, and Zuna for being a part of the crew. Glad to be with you. Shout out to Cameron, who usually is the voice of St. Stephen's Soccer, but we are underway here in the first half of action. The young ladies fell to Kinkaid earlier. They had an 11 o'clock start. They were defeated 5-0. We're going to be doing our best here. I'm a one-man band up here running this camera, trying to let you know what's going on in the world of soccer here at St. Stephen's. And of course, it can't get better alliteration than St. Stephen's Spartans Soccer on a Saturday, as Kinkaid pushes it up, knocked off and out of the back line off of the Spartans, and it will be looks to be a corner kick coming up excuse me, for the Kinkaid. Well, kind of a corner kick, I guess, of sorts. Official marks him off. Shot on net, and it's a goal right off the bat. Kinkaid jumps on the scoreboard right off the bat. Nice job. Good setup and execution right there. 1-0. Kinkaid leads. Back to midfield we go. And St. Stephen's will tap it. And we're off. St. Stephen's to the middle, up top. Kinkaid able to get there defensively, and they'll send it to the near sideline, bringing it up field. Coming inside. Spartans clear. Tap back and forth, and this would be a little bit more of a back and forth. I hope I don't make you all nauseous when I'm doing this camera operation. Little give and go between Kinkaid and white. St. Stephen's in red, as you see down there. Near side, tap up across, and it's a foot race literally to the corner, and it's tapped out the back line. It'll be Kinkaid in the corner once again, so St. Stephen's is going to have to set up defensively. And they will do an official corner kick this go around. Kind of drifts on me. Tap into the header. Gets away to the far side. Still rolling. It'll go out. And it will stay with Kinkaid, and they will throw in on the far sideline. Keeping it down in that zone. And a throw in and a header out by St. Stephen's, up and then cleared out on the side. It'll stay with Kinkaid once again. Whew, brr. It is a chilly day here in Austin, Texas, y'all. I'm sure if you're not from the Texas area, you're thinking, how can it be cold in Texas? Well, there's this thing called being declimatized, and a shot on net and a nice save right there by St. Stephen's goalkeep, and Kinkaid able to keep it in, but kicks it out of the back line, so St. Stephen's will clear it out. Nice effort right there. Good job in net for St. Stephen's, keeping that ball away yet in play, and St. Stephen's able to get Kinkaid to force it out the back line, so they will give it the boot and send it this away. Into the center. A little melee there. St. Stephen's and Kinkaid going back and forth to the far side, and a shot wide right to our right of the net. And they'll throw it in once again. And the boot to midfield we go. St. Stephen's and Kinkaid both get feet on it. Kinkaid pushes it near side. Offensively in their zone. Here they come. Kinkaid's defense able to kick it back to midfield, and we'll start refresh. Near sideline, Kinkaid back and forth. The defense able to be there, but St. Stephen's gets it into their offensive zone. Pushes it into the center, and a tap to the goalkeeper, and he will clear it out. Kinkaid able to keep it there defensively, trying to flush it out, but St. Stephen's there on the offensive zone. Back and forth, footwork by both teams, keeping it away from the goalkeeper, and now Kinkaid has it in the middle, pushes it up across to the near sideline, and it's a foot race. I got to catch up. A little give and go, and a nice save right there. Ball on the ground as Kinkaid able to tap it around, and a nice effort once again. That goalkeeper sprawling, diving down to his right. Shakes it off, and it's a nice save once again. My goodness, nice job, young man. And St. Stephen's will push it out. Here we go. Out and up we go. To midfield and over the heads. Coming near sideline. It's going to roll, and it will be St. Stephen's ball. They will throw in here on the near sideline once they catch up with that ball. There we go. Throw into the back. Tapped up and over. St. Stephen's puts it in the air. Both teams go for the header. Kinkaid comes up with it, and now they have it and then sent it back. Kinkaid's goalkeeper comes out of the box up to the line, and a whistle stops everything. And it looks like we're going to have Kinkaid will have a free kick as it got away from everybody, and he will send it away. Coming near side, now a little back and forth we go. Going inside in a foot race as the ball is booted out that back line. Whew. Doing my darndest to make sure I continue to feel my fingertips, which is not, has not been going so well so far, but that's all right. I know Vype Live has got my back, and they will be sending me hazard pay. Ha ha! Kinkaid has possession up to midfield we go. St. Stephen's tried to thwart their effort, but Kinkaid able to get it across. Send it to the net, and a big collision. Goalkeeper comes out of position, but St. Stephen's defensively able to clear it out, and now they try to do an offensive attack, pushing it up across midfield. A little back and forth we go. St. Stephen's pushes it up, but Kinkaid able to knock it down and push it back the other way. Up at midfield, a whole bunch of red and white jerseys all mixed in, trying to get to that ball. Tapped across, coming near side is Kinkaid. Little fast break. Gets up and around, and it's a foot race to this end line. And St. Stephen's able to clear it out, and they'll force it to the sideline, and it's out of play. As you see it coming into the camera's view there at the bottom. Whistle stop right here. Ay, caramba. Whew. I often wonder why they rotate the ball like that. Have to have a certain point that they kick into, I guess. A little tap and a header coming as it gets over everybody, and it'll go out the back line on the far side. St. Stephen's will clear it out in just a second as everyone gets back into position. 1-0 the score. Nearly 10 minutes expired here in this first half. St. Stephen's able to corral it and now pushes it to midfield. Player slips and a little shove. Jostling around for position. Tap to the far side. An offensive break, but Kinkaid's D able to get there and push it back the other way. Here comes Kinkaid on the attack, far sideline. Gets it across midfield and lets it roll out. It'll stay with Kinkaid. Good effort there defensively by St. Stephen's. Coming near side, gets across midfield. We'll give and go for Kinkaid, and it goes out, and it'll be St. Stephen's ball. They'll throw it in. St. Stephen's inbounds it. A little pinball action going on right now as Kinkaid comes up with it offensively. Keeps it in their zone. Tap to the middle. A little back and forth. St. Stephen's tenacious on their defense. Keeping everyone away. Shot on net. Way over the top of the crossbar. Wide right even. And St. Stephen's will clear it out once again. Kick to midfield, gathered there by Kinkaid. They push it. A steal by St. Stephen's coming here to the middle, across midfield. A foot race to the sideline, and a trip out of bounds. It's going to stay with St. Stephen's. I beg your pardon, and they will throw it in. A little incidental right there, and number 25 here to throw it in. Off the chest on the throw-in, tap to center, and a header up top. Kinkaid's D able to get there, going here to the corner, sending it up. Kinkaid there on the offensive, but too many red shirts there as they go back and forth. Kinkaid with possession, coming back near side now, spinning around to the midfield and pushing it far side all the way over down that sideline. Nice D right there by St. Stephen's. And here comes Kinkaid with numbers up across, coming near side. Letting everybody clear out. Now going to the middle. And it goes up and over and out the back line. Appreciate having a conversation with both coaches beforehand. Looking forward to it. Players were in good spirits and not too upset. Some of them said they liked the fact that there was sunny out because they played last night under the lights and it was even more bitterly cold than it is today. High is going to get up, I believe, near 50, but that's about it. And for Texas, Yo, that's pretty chilly. Kinkaid with it at midfield. Here they come. Push it to the middle. Now gets across that midfield line. Ball remains actually now as it comes back. Little give and go back and forth. Now coming to the near side is Kinkaid. Has numbers, gets it around the defense. Back to the center. Keeping it on the sideline now as they tap it back. Going to the edge. All the way down inside we go. Kick to the middle and all the way back. And gets into St. Stephen's territory. Goalkeeper comes out of the box. Sends it deep and long. St. Stephen's are able to corral it. And it's going to go up and out of the sideline and out. And Kinkaid will throw in their own offensive zone here on the near sideline. Went out the back line, trying to adjust the microphone a little bit here. Again, thanks to Les Clary. He's juggling some matches and some games here this afternoon here on Vype Live. The girls match previously here to the boys. And there's some basketball going on between St. Stephen's and Kinkaid there in the gym. Just that building that you see in the background, that's the gymnasium here on the campus of St. Stephen's Episcopal School. Tap to center, and Kinkaid with numbers as they push it up. All the defense now as St. Stephen's regroups, gets back on the edge, wide open, and a shot to the middle, but a whistle blows, and stop and play. It'll be Kinkaid on the sideline. Let's see what the call, or why the whistle was stopped and where they'll place the ball. It's going to stay with St. Stephen's evidently. There was a little bit of shenanigans going on in there on the part of Kinkaid, which results in the turnover, and they clear it out, and it gets up and across midfield all the way back. A header slash facer, header facer, foreheader for Kinkaid, and a little pushing and shoving, and they're going to give it to Kinkaid, and they'll have it. See where they place it, and they'll have that ability to send it in. Puts it there right on the center circle on the line here, right on the offensive side of Kinkaid. Tap up to the middle, bodied by St. Stephen's and cleared out. Gets all the way back to the defender who put the foot on it to begin with, and all the way back to the goalkeeper it goes. Tapped here to the near side by the goalkeeper, and we are still in play. Kinkaid tries to make a move, gets around a couple defenders, able to get it to midfield, and now across. Here comes Kinkaid up the far sideline, but it's going to be too much on that one. A little too much mustard, as my dad would say, as it rolls out the back line. Big boot coming to midfield. A header by Kinkaid. Ball in play. St. Stephen's puts it up and over the defense into their offensive territory, and a takedown and a stoppage of play. We're almost to the halfway point of this first half. 1-0 is the score. St. Stephen's trails Kinkaid, and a goal by Kinkaid pretty much in the first minute or so of play. Nicely set up and executed by Kinkaid, getting that goal. But the goalkeeper of St. Stephen's since then has been non-stop good. He's thrown himself to the turf several times and made several efforts. And now here we have a free kick coming for St. Stephen's. It gets on net. And a goal for St. Stephen's, and they tie it up just like that. Nicely done, young men. Way to go. And I wasn't sure if Kinkaid was going to have their defense be there, but they were not able to stop the numbers of St. Stephen's. St. Stephen's all of a sudden, just a whole mass of red jerseys appeared and able to outnumber them and get the shot right where it needs to be, and we were back underway. St. Stephen's pokes it back into the defense in their offensive zone. Defensive Kinkaid able to be there. A little back and forth now, pushing it up the near sideline. Here as it comes to us into our camera view, and now we see as St. Stephen's puts it back in their offensive zone, sends it to the far side. It'll be out, and I'm not sure, I didn't see the indication. It'll be St. Stephen's throwing it in on the far side. We are at the halfway point of this half. 20 minutes remain now. St. Stephen's with the steal at midfield. Sends it to the center. Kinkaid able to tap it back and a poke check. And now they have numbers coming this way. Good hustle by St. Stephen's coming back. And a shot. Nice job by the defense to cut off that angle. But Kinkaid able to keep it in their offensive zone. Going to the far side, shot on net, nice save. Oh my goodness. Going to his side, to his right, laying out, makes the save, nicely done. Boys, obviously a little more physical, a little more speedy as far as movement of the ball, getting it to and from than the girls match, so my camera skills lagging just a little bit. I do apologize. I'll catch up hopefully sooner than later. A free kick coming here for the St. Stephen's Spartans. Again, as a broadcaster, my favorite saying today, St. Stephen's Spartans soccer on a Saturday. Alliteration is my best friend when I have this headset on, y'all. Free kick coming from the tip of the center circle. Up to the goalkeeper, gets interfered with, but no call as he gets knocked to the side. Ball goes all the way to the sideline and out. Good hustle there. But we have an injury, and we'll keep the camera just in the middle. Right now, looks like maybe one of the St. Stephen's players got the wind knocked out of him. It's just getting checked on. There we go. Coach Goodman out to check on his player, and he's moving around. It looks like he'll get up in just a second. Sitting up under his own power. Clock continues to run, as it does in soccer. Both coaches there checking on him. He's moving under his own power. Looking up, seeing all kinds of jet lines. Not sure what the technical term is, but those are the only clouds in the sky, is the trail of airplanes and jets that fly overhead. Able to stand up, and now he'll take a nice and easy stroll from inside the goal box area where he was injured, and he'll keep on walking nicely and nice and easily over to the sideline, which is a good sign. Again, looks like he just had the wind knocked out of him. Got a little bit of a collision down there between a whole bunch of folks, and he looks like he took the brunt of it, but again, it's just fine. As you can see now, the clock's still running. And substitution made, and the applause of the fans. Again, I drew the 2 lucky cards here today. My QAs for this broadcast, my QA for this broadcast, Mr. Les Clary, and for the girls' match, I had Mr. Merle Bertrand. So 2 of the best in the business helping me out today. Appreciate it. Love hearing from them. Always grateful for their feedback and the fact that even though they have multiple games that they're checking in on, that they always continue to send a positive message or just a heads up. So appreciate that. Kinkaid with it on the offensive here in their zone, pushing it near side. Lots of numbers for St. Stephen's as they're able to force the ball back out, and a header coming inside, and another header. No, 2 headers to 1 for St. Stephen's. Let's just go there. Ball pushed inside. St. Stephen's cuts it off, puts it upfield, and that ball rolls back. A nice job on the defense by St. Stephen's. Pushes the ball all the way back to midfield and into their offensive zone. Kinkaid has their defenders back deep, and they'll send it to the far side. Ball pushed all the way up that far sideline. Looks like it's going to keep rolling, and it goes out. It looks as though Kinkaid will throw it in, but from where? Way up here. Ball sent right back, and it will be St. Stephen's clearing it out from their side, their defensive side to their offensive side. Ball sent deep, a couple headers. Back to midfield, Kinkaid with numbers. St. Stephen's defensively tries to get back. Nice job by the Kinkaid. Oh my goodness. Ball got away from me. I lost track of it. And all of a sudden I look, and there it is in the hands of the goalkeep as it took a pop off the ground. The goalkeep skied up in the air, put his mitts on it, sends it back to midfield, and here we go. Kinkaid pushing it. St. Stephen's intercepts, and it goes out the side. And each team pointing in one direction. It looks like it's going to be St. Stephen's who throws it in on their offensive zone. Tap back to the middle and off to the side. Headers galore. Header. And now some body. Kinkaid pushes it, tries to get something going. A little razzle-dazzle, goes to the sideline. And looks like Kinkaid will keep it rolling. Literally and figuratively, pun intended. Coming near side. Kinkaid with numbers. Goes to the middle. Oh. Kinkaid was there, but it goes out the back line. I was about ready to clear my throat. Thought a goal was imminent, but nice job by St. Stephen's to regroup and get numbers back in order to cut off those angles set by Kinkaid. Header to the middle. Now back, and it's coming in offensive zone. St. Stephen's clears it out. Ball pushed up the far sideline, but it goes off the feet of Kinkaid, and St. Stephen's will throw it in, and they'll come back this way. Ball pushed up that far sideline. Kinkaid's D stops the momentum. St. Stephen's inbounds it. Kinkaid's D is there as they have numbers, and they're going to send it the other way. Coming up this near sideline. Left foot into the center. Header up and over the crossbar. Nice effort by Kinkaid. Fortunate for St. Stephen's that it was just a little too much on it. And here we go. St. Stephen's will clear it out. Just about 30 minutes expired here in this first half. Down to the 10-minute mark. Coming up to midfield. Headers galore once again. Near side. Tapped up in the air. And a header. Ooh, and a big one at that. Coming back. Coming back to midfield, and Kinkaid will push it up. Now brings it across here to the near side. Come to the middle. St. Stephen's put another noggin on it, but this one goes up the side. Coming to the middle. Official gets out of the way. Shot on net, and once again, the goalkeeper able to get there on his knees. Makes a big save. 1-0 is the score. 9 minutes now left here in this first half. Kinkaid clears it. St. Stephen's defense puts it to the middle. Kinkaid with it now with possession. Coming to the middle. Tap to the far side. Ooh, mercy. A little back and forth for Kinkaid. Near side back to the middle, pushing it up across. Good D by St. Stephen's, but Kinkaid able to power through. Too much on that one, and it gets out the back line. St. Stephen's will. St. Stephen's will give it the boot, put it back. Hopefully into their offensive zone. I think all of us know that's kind of the objective. Another big boot as it comes to the middle at midfield. Kinkaid puts a foot on it, but St. Stephen's is there. Pushes it to the middle. Little 3-on-6 right there as the defense has numbers. Kick to the sideline, and it looks like Kinkaid is going to inbound it. Mercy. Big foot race right there. Numbers for Kinkaid. Across the middle. Just couldn't get there in time. Goes to the far side. Kinkaid keeps it in. The defense knocks it out the back line, so Kinkaid will have a corner kick, it looks like, as everybody gets set up for it. Corner kick coming to the middle, header off from St. Stephen's, and it goes out of play. And so it looks like we will try it one more time. There's the most beautiful black lab in the stands right now. Good hustle there by St. Stephen's as the ball gets to the sideline. It'll be out of play. the far side we go. St. Stephen's with numbers, and they get it to the middle, and now they're off and running. Nice pass up the far sideline. St. Stephen's, good hustle, gets around the defense, and a whistle stops play. And we're sending it back the other way as, again, some shenanigans causes the turnover. A throw in on the sideline. Kinkaid coming to the middle. Good footwork right there, but a steal. And better footwork by St. Stephen's. Shot on net, scooped up by the goalkeeper. And he falls on top of it, loses his beanie. And now he'll roll it. As we have a couple of players that are needing some attention. As these players are attended to, I think we'll take a quick break. You are watching St. Stephen's Soccer on a Saturday. We'll be right back after this.
So why do teenagers play high school sports?
My reason why is a sense of purpose.
My reason why is to inspire others.
One reason student athletes seldom mention is to get an athletic scholarship. They know that only 2% of all high school athletes are awarded a sports scholarship. So why do they play?
My reason why is friendship.
Tell us your reason using the hashtag #MyReasonWhy.
This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
School here in Austin, Texas. Michael Rose, Les Clary, Merle Bertrand, soon to be cast of characters. Couple minutes remaining here in this first half. Injury timeout taken, and we're back at it as we will put the ball in play from the goalkeeper on the from Kinkaid's side, and they push it up. Nice stop right there by St. Stephen's, right at midfield. A little back and forth right there, and y'all, just in case you were wondering, and I'm sure you have compassion for me, I can now feel my fingers again, for the most part. Back to midfield. St. Stephen's trying to get things going back on their offensive zone, but Kinkaid thwarting every effort, and now a steal nicely done by St. Stephen's. Poke check there by Kinkaid, and a player knocked down. I think we're going to get a free kick out of that one. Oh my. Got shoved from the backside as he was pushing that ball offensively. That was a nice move right there by St. Stephen's. And it looks like that free kick is coming up here. Try to get everybody, there we go. Official there in the yellow, as you can see, standing over the ball. Now moves out of the way. Everybody to their part, 3 defense back. And now numbers coming in for Kinkaid as they make a substitution. Or maybe it's just someone over talking to the coach, not sure how that was. Ooh, good ups right there by by the goalkeeper as he tips it up and over the backstop, or over the crossbar, I should say. Backstop. What am I talking about? Over the crossbar. A corner kick will be here in play for St. Stephen's. We'll get to that corner. There we go. Way over there. Kick coming up. A header. Sent backwards. Kinkaid has momentum as they push it up and across. Nice header at midfield by St. Stephen's. All the way into the corner comes Kinkaid. Back to the middle. St. Stephen's there to intercept it and push it up to and across midfield over to the far side, and it's going to roll all the way to Kinkaid's bench. 1-0 the score, and I believe that whistle is to stop play for the half. There might be some free play here in just a second. We'll see. We'll just make sure we see what's going on. But it looks as if everyone is clearing the field, and we will have stoppage of play, and I believe the half is upon us. Looks that way. So, folks, at the end of the first, Kinkaid 1 and our St. Stephen Spartans 0. We'll change it to the half, and I want Les Clary to note the scoreboard here. My friend, we had some difference of opinions last night. I do have it saying half right there, my friend. Just noting, right? As it did yesterday as well. Anywho, Merle Bertrand just sent me a note to let all the St. Stephen's faithful know that St. Stephen's boys basketball defeated Kinkaid 58-48 over there at the gym that you see across the way. So congratulations to them. 1-0 is the halftime score, and we'll let you see and hear the sounds of halftime, which is probably not much, but hopefully these fans continue to be calm, cool, and collected and not so rowdy. Appreciate you watching St. Stephen's Spartans soccer on a Saturday. Michael Rose here. We'll come back for the second half in just a little bit. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. It is 1-1. It's not 1-0. I'm so sorry. I just did not think about that. Thank you, Merle Bertrand. It is 1-1, not 1-0. The boys are able to come up big with a nice goal here on this right side, and I totally let that slip. So please forgive me. I did not mean to be derelict. It is 1-1. So we're all tied up at the half. Looking forward to a great second half in just a little bit. So stay tuned for it right here on Vype Live. Welcome back to the second half. Get that all squared away. Ball going down to the far side. Getting that caught up as well. St. Stephen's clears it out. Now pushing it, coming this way. Here we go. Second half underway. 1-1 is the score, all tied up at the half. Ball goes back to midfield, and Kinkaid has momentum up the sideline, but St. Stephen's, wow. Big boot right there, all the way back down to the other end. Kinkaid tries to bring it up. St. Stephen's is there. Kinkaid, good defense. And St. Stephen's has no choice but to knock it out of bounds. And it'll be a throw-in on the far side for Kinkaid. They push it up the sideline. A race to the ball at midfield. St. Stephen's puts it back all the way up into their offensive zone. But there's the defense of Kinkaid. Puts it to the middle. Here they come. Come here to the near side. Right up in front of us here. Good lead and a good hustle. Here comes Kinkaid. Stop and go. To the middle. Shot. And a big scoop right there by the goalkeeper to keep it 1-1. Here we go. Kinkaid again with numbers. Shot, and it's going to go wide to the left of the net. On our left, that is. Out the back end, and so St. Stephen's will clear it out. Puts it up there on the line of the goal box, and he'll put his foot into it. Coming here to midfield, header up in the air, and two heads almost collide with one another. Beginning to see why soccer is starting to not really outlaw that, but kind of say, hey, be careful. Thumping heads together isn't always the best idea, especially without much protection. And of course, what the ball does to an individual's head is another issue altogether. Just saying. That's my PSA. Many of you are probably like, be quiet. Don't worry about it. Like, okay. But that's just my 2 cents. Kinkaid will throw it in. Going down the far side. Good hustle there by the Kinkaid players getting to the ball. But as we've seen all afternoon, the St. Stephen's defense doing a fairly great job and a nice shot towards the goal, but a goalkeeper right there to slap it to the ground and keep his hands on it, and he will give it the boot here and clear it out for St. Stephen's. Look at that. Oh my goodness, all the way down to the other end. Going to the far side, looks like it's going to get to the sideline. It will be St. Stephen's ball as the Kinkaid defense tapped it out of bounds. St. Stephen's will throw it in. Down into the corner, coming up. We'll give and go up to midfield. The defense there. Push them off the ball, but they're going to say, hey, I don't know. Gotta wait. Gotta wait. Let everybody clear out. The defense got a little too aggressive and got past their zone, and so it's going to be Kinkaid putting it into play here from the center circle. A little tap to the midfield and then back. And now we'll give and go. And up across midfield, and here comes Kinkaid. Has everybody spread out, getting it to the points. Kinkaid waiting patiently. A header, and the whistle blows as play stops. And to clear it out, up across midfield, a header going back, and up and off 1 foot of Kinkaid, off the chest of St. Stephen's, and we are off and running into the defensive zone. A clear out there by St. Stephen's. Up to midfield we go. And a takedown, and play stops once again. And the free kick coming here for St. Stephen's. Try to get everything in play here. There's the ball to the right of the screen. And the net. Everybody lined up. Right at the goalkeeper, into his hands. Oh my. Another collision inside with all those young men flying, diving, scrapping, colliding, all that good stuff. Good save there by Kinkaid's goalkeeper, and they will send it out, and they'll push it up that far side. Now to midfield, back again, trying to get it spread out evenly, get people in position, picking their zones, coming across midfield now. Kinkaid pushes it, gets between the wickets of St. Stephen's, and now to the far side they go. Shot on net way up and over. Almost a field goal if you're watching a football game. American football, that is. I know you are watching a football game, so don't get all technical on me. Ball at midfield. Goes out of bounds. Kinkaid will throw it in. One more try. Off the chest. St. Stephen's intercepts, but Kinkaid gets right back on it. Kick to the edge, coming out and diving on it. Nice job by the goalkeeper. Sacrificing his body like that. That was impressive as all get out. Sent the Kinkaid offensive player diving. And now we send it all the way to the other side. And St. Stephen's making an effort, getting around. And the whistle stops play as we'll get a tripping call right there. Much to the chagrin of the Kinkaid player. Appreciate Les Clary always giving good feedback. Much obliged. Muchas gracias, senor. And another free kick coming here for St. Stephen's. Up and out the back side there. The end line. Kinkaid will push it up the far sideline. And now with numbers they go, falling back and just a little too far. Outkicked his coverage right there. Did that offensive strike by Kinkaid, and the goalkeeper for St. Stephen's remains vigilant and on task. And there was a shove there by St. Stephen's, and so Kinkaid quickly on the ball, pushes it up across midcourt, and a number right there. Look at the hustle into the corner, able to get down as quickly as he can, but not quick enough as it goes out the back line. And St. Stephen's will clear it out. Up to midfield and back into Kinkaid's offensive zone to the far side. The good lead right there. And play stops as we're going to send it back the other way. Adjusting my headset microphone sounded peculiar to me too. Anyways. Whoa. That was weird. Here comes Kinkaid. They send it, try to send it back and clear the zone, but it goes up and out of bounds on the sideline. So they throw in here for St. Stephen's in their own offensive zone. Up and over to the middle. Gets across. Kinkaid able to corral it and steal it away. And now they'll push it up into their offensive zone. And here they come up that far side. A little stop and go. Now coming back here to the near side with it. Into the middle. Chested and stopped. Now Kinkaid has numbers. Good defense by St. Stephen's. Able to get it away. But Kinkaid is there. And looks like a hold inside. And so officials saying we're going the other way with this one. And now St. Stephen's will send it out. Up and over into the middle. A header. Cleared by Kinkaid. St. Stephen's able to stop the momentum and force it out on the far side. So a throw in for Kinkaid over there in front of their bench. We'll try it again. But actually we're going to try it again, but this time St. Stephen's gets to try it again, as it was off of Kinkaid, and now St. Stephen's to throw it in. Right there on the near side, or the far side, I beg your pardon, right in front of him. And it gets tapped out, and it's going to be Kinkaid to throw it in this time. Up that far sideline. And a nice stop right there by the defense of St. Stephen's, and the goalkeeper comes out. The sliding stop. This morning when the girls match started, the Kinkaid fans were to my right and the St. Stephen's fans were to my left, and now for the men's match it is swapped. So I was a little confused as to why they were cheering, but I looked down and they're all wearing red. So I see. I was confused as you should have seen my face, y'all. Kinkaid on the aggressive end of offensively aggressive and making a move, but St. Stephen's grabs on, and you maybe saw the reaction of one of the Kinkaid players. A yellow card issued for Kinkaid, and that was a miscommunication. The Kinkaid fans not happy, as I can imagine, because it was very confusing as to who's supposed to kick when and where. It's supposed to be Kinkaid parents over there on the redundant. Frustration, I'm sure. Kinkaid with the clear out, and now they're on the push as they go up into their zone. Good hustle there by St. Stephen's defense, and they'll tap it out. A play here on the near sideline, so Kinkaid to throw it in their offensive zone, but a good stop of momentum once again as St. Stephen's D using their speed and their intellect to get that stop right there. Forced out. It's going to be St. Stephen's to throw it in. Nice hustle right there. And a throw in coming here for St. Stephen's on this near sideline. Looking to throw up and over. A header off of Kinkaid to midfield and back again. Kinkaid with numbers as they get up to the ball. Get everything spread out, and now back away come with the steal. St. Stephen's pushes it back, and it'll go out of play. It's going to be in their offensive zone, and St. Stephen's has got some momentum right here, y'all. They'll give and go. Shot on, and it's up and over the crossbar. And out the back end. So Kinkaid will clear it out. Up to midfield we go. St. Stephen's gets the stop and pushes it back the other way. Kinkaid's D there with the clear out. Puts it all the way up across midfield. Kinkaid pushes it up the middle. Now to the far side, St. Stephen's with it. Tapping it around. It'll turn and go as it flails out the far side. And it'll be a throw in for Kinkaid. Quickly in and into the corner we go. It's going to stay with Kinkaid, and they'll throw it in quickly to the middle. A header by St. Stephen's. Ball on the ground. Wrestling for it. Tapped up, and a shot on net, but a whistle beforehand as bodies were going to the ground. We'll see what the call is and what the result will be. A free kick coming here for Kinkaid. And a goal for Kinkaid on the free kick. There's number 9, Ethan Jett, with the goal. I don't have a roster for St. Stephen's, but able to see what that is. So let me get to the scoreboard here. Make sure I get that adjusted. Two to 1 the score. Ball back at midfield. Kinkaid forces it back into their offensive zone. And a stop and play. The ball goes out of play. To the middle, header by St. Stephen's, pushes it to the far side. Kinkaid has possession with it, goes back to midfield, the defense of St. Stephen's there. And now here they come. A header in. And now at midfield we go as Kinkaid pushes it up the far side. Into the middle and scooped up by the goalkeeper for St. Stephen's, and he'll run it back and give it the boot as he clears it, and it goes all the way up and over midfield. Header by Kinkaid, another header by Kinkaid, making that stop. Tap back and they'll reset as they'll push it up and over midfield. Little give and go. Nice razzle dazzle there by Kinkaid. Now they'll push it back just a little bit and start afresh as they send it in. Up to the middle, gets across into the box. St. Stephen's defense there, but Kinkaid hustles to the ball. And St. Stephen's clears all the way back and down to the other end. The goalkeeper there will roll it here to the near side. Going down this near sideline, it's going to go up and out the back line. And St. Stephen's will clear it out, as Kinkaid wasn't able to do much with that. We are at the 22-minute mark of the second half, down to 18 left to go. St. Stephen's defense with a good stop, and they push it back to midfield. We'll let it roll. It's going to go out on the far sideline. It'll be Kinkaid to throw it in up over there, their defensive zone. Shot and a header, goes towards the goalkeeper, and he's able to scoop it up. He's coming out quickly, puts his foot into it. A high spinner up to midfield, gets across, and now St. Stephen's tries to force it, but Kinkaid able to corral it, and it'll go out. So St. Stephen's will throw it in close to midfield. Kinkaid with numbers coming near side. Good job by the defense of St. Stephen's. Cuts him off the pass. Good footwork down there. Ball gets away from everybody. It's going to go out of the sideline, and Kinkaid will throw it in quickly. And now to the far side they go. Again, I hear that airplane come overhead. The only clouds in the sky are the trails left by jets in the sky. A beautiful blue sky today here in Texas. Austin to be exact. Thank you for being with us wherever you may be. Thanks to Merle Bertrand, to Van Kant, Les Clary, our QA. This is Michael Rose. And filling in today for Cameron, who is off doing something, I'm sure, hopefully staying warm, having fun, and I hope y'all are being healthy, staying vigilant, and taking care of each other, especially yourself. Nobody more important than ourselves, so we make sure we take care of us. Just like if you fly in an airplane, you put your mask on first so you can help other people. So make sure you're taking care of yourself and so that you can take care of others. St. Stephen's to clear it out. Gets it up and across midfield. Back up into the center circle we go. Kinkaid has it. Chips it up and over the defense. Good number and a header right there. St. Stephen's able to clear it out. And they do it one more time. Back to midfield. Kinkaid with it. 25 minutes have expired here, and a big boot up and over the crossbar. Way out of play it goes. You can see the goalkeeper hustling after it. And St. Stephen's will clear it out here in just a second. up and across and off a couple heads and out of play off the back line. St. Stephen's will throw it in their offensive zone. They trail 2-1 here. 25 minutes have expired, getting down to the 26-minute mark. 14 left to go here. Just a little over. Cleared out by Kinkaid. Up to midfield we go. 2-on-3. Gets around a couple defenders. Pushes it down. And a shot. Nice. Good job by the goalkeeper right there. Got his hand up on it and able to get enough lift on it to send it up and over the crossbar. Another big save right there. The second goal for Kinkaid came on a free kick right there in front of the goalkeeper. That's a tough break when you don't have any idea where it's going to go, what's going to happen, and he was able to get it past St. Stephen's goalkeeper. Corner kick sent on, up and over and across and out. And it looks as though, yep, St. Stephen's will throw it in over there deep in their own defensive territory. Up the sideline we go. And it's off the shins and Kinkaid will throw it in. Tough break right there. Whew. Finally getting to it. Kinkaid throws it in. Up the far side. Kick to the middle. Off the foot. St. Stephen's able to use their footwork and their numbers to get the ball cleared out. Up to the middle we go. St. Stephen's trying to clear the zone to the far sideline and still being harassed and harangued by Kinkaid. And now they keep it in their offensive zone. They push it up that far sideline, trying to go to the middle, and St. Stephen's able to cut it off and send it out of play. Puts it to the middle. The defense is there. Puts her foot on it. Goes out the back line. It looks like a corner kick coming up here for Kinkaid, who leads 2-1 inside 28 minutes. 11:20, I beg your pardon, remaining. Now 11:15 as you see the clock wind down to it. Corner kick coming. Goes back. Another try at it. And a header cleared out. Put back in from Kinkaid. And a header. Across. And stop the play as it's going to be cleared out by St. Stephen's. Played in the box right there, so St. Stephen's will send it away. To midfield. Kinkaid rushes right back in with it on the offensive zone. Nice pass and a good lead and a kick right into the chest of the goalkeeper. A rebound and stop a play, and it's going to be St. Stephen's to clear it out. Another great save by the St. Stephen's goalkeeper today. He's done a great job, y'all. If you know that young man, send him a kudos. Playing his heart out. St. Stephen's clears it out. Spartans give a header up to midfield. Tap to the near side. Kinkaid has it, and they get it back in across midfield into their offensive zone. St. Stephen's there to do a good job defensively. Gives it back to the goalkeeper. He pushes it to the other side, and now we'll move it up. should say they'll move it up. Kinkaid with it. Stolen by St. Stephen's. Keeps his eyes up. A nice pick right there. Interception as Kinkaid comes back the other way. St. Stephen's had some aggression right there. And good stop and good defense by St. Stephen's, who puts a foot on it. It goes out that back line. We'll have a corner kick here on the near side for Kinkaid. Over 30 minutes expired here in this second half. Up into the center, a header. Off the crossbar, bounces straight down, no goal. Ball still loose, who's going to get there? And it goes on top of the net. And so no goal, nice job, good defense by St. Stephen's, and they will clear it out. 32 minutes almost expired. Up to midfield. Ball being pinballed around right there. And it's going to be a opportunity for St. Stephen's to send it in to their zone. Sends it deep. The goalkeeper puts his hands on it, able to get it corralled, and sends it back. Should say will send it back. Puts his foot into it. High up into the air, right at midfield it goes. Bouncing around. St. Stephen's puts it right into the backrest of that bench. And Kinkaid will inbound it on a throw-in on the near side. Right there at midfield, going down deep. Header, tapped to the Kinkaid player. Puts it to the middle, taken away. Almost by St. Stephen's, but taken right back by Kinkaid. Little razzle-dazzle. Poke check from behind by St. Stephen's, but a stop and play. We'll have a little bonus time at the end here because of some of the injuries we've had. So we'll be waiting on that, but a opportunity for Kinkaid to send it in. Nice job on the little side swipe. Stop by the defense, and a big boot way up and over, and wide I should say, of the net. And St. Stephen's will be able to clear it out from in the box. St. Stephen's gets it up and across midfield, and a little takedown right there, and so a freebie coming up. Right into the waiting arms of the goalkeeper, and he will have everybody clear out. He rolls it to the far side, and Kinkaid will push the ball up that far sideline, gets to midfield and across. Teammate waiting, speeds through, shot on net. Oh, just off the crossbar. Very fortuitous. Put to the center, and a kick goes all the way across, but stop and play as the goalkeeper slid into the bar. He's able to get up without any issue. And some good sportsmanship right there between those players. There was a little bit of a collision with the crossbar, or excuse me, with the sidebar, I should say, the upright. And he's going to ask that he gets somebody to come and check on him. So we will take just an opportunity. I'm not sure how much time we'll need, but oh, looks like, oh, I thought he was asking for someone to come and check on him, but he waved them off is what he did. That's a good sign. So St. Stephen's will clear the ball up to midfield. Stopped right there by Kinkaid, and they push it back. And now they come this way, near side. Nice lead up to the near side. Shot to the net and wide to the left. Cleared up to midfield. A header goes out on the sideline. And it looks like no real urgency. And it will be St. Stephen's who's going to throw it in. On that far sideline, sent to the middle, now back to the sideline. We'll give and go, back and forth. Who wants it more? Pushed up the sideline. Cleared out by Kinkaid. It will be Kinkaid to throw it in. Up that far sideline. Good hustle. Coming up to the middle. Tried to get the header. Just not enough on it. Back to the middle. Shot there. Stopped by St. Stephen's defense. Hustle to the sideline. Kinkaid wins the race. Now pushing it to the middle. Footwork pushes it to the far side. And back up to midfield. Into the center circle comes the ball. I just whistled when I said circle. That's kind of funny. Super duper. Good steal right there by St. Stephen's, and we're off and running. Kinkaid puts it up in the air, sends it way. Oh my goodness. That was actually kind of funny. The reaction of the parent there didn't try to catch it so much as like whack at it in defense. In self-defense, I should say. Throw in. Good header right there by Kinkaid, and it pushes it back to midfield, and they push it up and across. And a stop and play as we get a little bit of extracurricular glances. Peanut Gallery expressing their POV right there. Sent in a header. Attempted, but off the foot of Kinkaid. Now pushed back. They'll regroup and try to recenter again. Coming out for it is the goalkeeper. Gets around everybody. Thought about sending it to his lead person up that near sideline, but instead puts his foot into it. Back to midfield. We are now in extra play. Kinkaid with the steal. They push it. And a shot and a save. Nicely done by the goalkeeper once again. And the whistles blow. And the frustration shows. on the part of St. Stephen's as they throw their shin guards to the ground. Handshakes all around. The final score, Kinkaid able to come up victorious here this afternoon against the St. Stephen's Spartans. Final score here from St. Stephen's Field in Austin, Texas. Kinkaid victorious 2-1. A nice effort nonetheless. Good job. Great goalkeep all game long, but that free kick is the difference, and that's what gives them the victory, them being Kinkaid. Congratulations, Kinkaid. And job well done by St. Stephen's today. I want to thank St. Stephen's Athletic Department for bringing Vype Live to this beautiful campus each and every week. We thank you for working in partnership with us. We thank all involved. Congratulations to the players and coaches. We appreciate their time and efforts. Les Clary, our QA back at Vype Live, along with Merle Bertrand and Suna Venkant, Christina Weber-Bertrand, and all kinds of wonderful people who do all kinds of wonderful things. I'm glad to be a part of it. Thanks to Cameron for letting me fill in for him today. Hopefully I did an okay, if not admirable job, and I appreciate each and every opportunity I get. I wish you all a great afternoon. Again, take care of each other, but most importantly, take care of yourself. Until then, friends, take care. God bless. And go Spartans.